which means that dating me isn't against company policy, even though Henry would say he can do whatever the hell he wants now that he has controlling share. I think it would still bother him to be so blatantly and openly disregarding his own corporate rules. He has a lot of pride in the Wolf name. He sighs. We'll figure this out as we go. You need to get in there and spend time with your family, and I need to get back to doing what I need to do. Okay? Okay. I know Henry enough to know that's as far as this conversation is going. I nod. Do I need an official label for what we are? Or is it just enough to know Henry's in my life? That he cares about me? Because I know he does. He dropped everything to fly across the country with me because he didn't want me sitting in a plane for 10 hours alone, given the tragedy. He's gone out of his way to make sure my dad has the best trauma surgeon in the country, and that my family is set up in his hotel while we're here. He's been carrying around a picture of me, the one the Japanese photographer Hachiro took that day so long ago, in his portfolio. I know he cares. The question is, will it be enough? So, I guess I'll see you when I see you? I reach up to graze his handsome hard jawline, admiring the feel of his soft, freshly shaven skin. Something like that. Henry turns his face to kiss my fingertips, and then he leans in to capture my lips with his tongue finding its way in to brush against mine in a slow, erotic dance that's not outright scandalous, but is probably inappropriate in front of the hospital. I love this mouth of yours, he murmurs, taking the back of my head in his hand to deepen the kiss. And I love you. I felt those words sitting on the tip of my tongue, threatening to tumble out since he stepped onto the plane yesterday morning. I've somehow managed to hold on to them, though. It's too soon for me to tell him. We've only just reconciled. Henry breaks away with a groan. Okay, you really need to go, or I'll be unzipping my pants right here. My blood rushes with the thought, my fingers digging into his forearm. I didn't get nearly enough of him this morning. Maybe I want you to, I tease, catching his earlobe between my teeth. I don't think Fuckface and his parents would enjoy the show so much, though. What? I spin around to find Jed with Reverend and Celeste Enderby standing on the sidewalk, staring. The Reverend and Celeste have the decency to look away when we make eye contact, but Jed continues staring at me, a mixture of shock and hurt filling his face. They saw me come in with Henry yesterday. Sure, I told them he was my boss when they asked. If they were wondering what was going on, I guess they have their answer. I guess I'm going. I reach for the door. Henry's hand seizes my thigh, holding me in place. Just so we're crystal clear, I turn to find a hard gaze on me. When I say, let's see where things go, that means make sure he keeps his fucking hands off you. And that goes for every other asshole out there, too. Maybe it's odd that my heart swells with his words, but I smile anyway. It's his way of telling me he cares. I only want you, Henry. Always. He opens his mouth and I hold my breath, wanting him to tell me that he only wants me too. That he misses me already. That he loves me. I'll call you later. My cue to leave. Bye, Henry. I force myself out of the back seat. Thank God Jed and his parents have already gone inside. It allows me the chance to watch his car pull away in private, my throat thick with emotion for that man. With a sigh, I turn to face the hospital doors and prepare for what my life back in Green Bank, Pennsylvania is going to be like. Daddy, you're awake! I run to his bedside and take his hand in mine as I peer down at him. He's not a weak man by any means. A lifetime of farming has made him strong, and his bones are far from being old and brittle. He's only 40. Yet he lies here frail and broken, his hand limp within mine. Abigail, he whispers. Your mother said you made it home. I feel Mama's heavy stare from across the bed. She's angry.